What's up guys, welcome back or welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Jade and we have quite the agenda today. A lot of things I want to talk about. First off, let me start by saying I am so sorry that I missed the last posting schedule. Honestly, I don't have a good enough excuse for it. I got busy, I guess, which is a very poor excuse in my opinion. But I'm going to try not to have it happen again. But for today's agenda, I want to talk about prom. I'm going to give you guys a recap for prom. I wanted to film my prom thing, like getting ready and everything, but when I started filming it, but I just wasn't liking the footage, and I don't want to post or put out content that I just don't think is like good, or that is like, I don't know what's the word I'm looking for, like, if I just don't like it, I don't want to post it. I don't want to force content, and I definitely don't want to put something out there that feels just not the right vibe. I didn't like the footage I got, the little bit that I did, and I did delete it. I just didn't care for it. So yeah, I didn't do that, but I will give you guys a recap. So for the prom, it was a homeschooler's prom because I'm a homeschooler. I don't go to public school. And overall, I'd say it's a 2 out of 10. I didn't like it. I didn't enjoy it. It wasn't fun. So if I haven't mentioned it already, I have really bad social anxiety. And so being in public settings, especially public settings I'm not used to or I haven't been to before, it's really, really difficult for me. There's just so many people, and it's so crazy, and it's so wild, and it's a mess. And that was a really big experience that I had. The music was super, super loud, and I didn't know hardly anybody there. And originally, I was supposed to go as my best friend's date, Lexi. I was supposed to go to her date. But then she could only go by having some guy that she knows take her, and what happened, what I said was going to happen, happened. I pretty much got ditched. I was actually pretty salty about that, not going to lie. I was mad because I was only going to hang out with her, and she practically hung on this guy the whole time. Whatever. And there's a couple other people that I knew that go to church and whatnot, and I'm like, but they're not like my great friends, and it just wasn't that fun, I guess. But the whole theme was old Hollywood, and I'm pretty much the only person that actually got the memo. Nobody else really dressed for the old Hollywood experience. Here's what I wore. I'll put it all together. I don't have pictures of like myself in it yet. They're on phones. I haven't been able to get them off yet. But yeah, that was what I wore. So, I spent hours, guys, hours. 2 days for hours at the mall and whatnot, trying to find the clothes. Okay, at least the dress. Like, I had a dress that I got from Lexi, but it was more of like a costume dress. It wasn't like an authentic, real dress. It's a pretty dress, and it flatters me, but it's not, it's very costumey, okay? Not like the look of it, but the feel of the fabric and everything. Yeah, so my aunt came up with my cousin from North Carolina, and they visited for a few days, and that was so much fun. I terribly missed them. But she took me and my cousin shopping at the mall twice to find clothes and whatnot, because apparently my wardrobe is too dark. Whatever. I live in Washington. Everybody's wardrobe is dark in Washington. Plus, I feel like, I don't know, I don't like bright clothes. Anyway, So we found that dress, and it was really, really nice after hours and hours of shopping. And so that was really fun. I own that dress now, and I hope I get to wear it again in the future because I really like how it sits on me, and it's a very nice dress. It's quite heavy, but I really like it. The camera fell. But yeah. And then I went and I got my nails done. She took me to get my nails done. I don't know if you can see it very well, but I'd never gotten a manicure before, so it was fun. I got gel, and this one's already chipping a little bit. I don't know if we can notice. I might have just thrown everything out of focus. Who knows? Anyway, so that was fun, and I went and I got my hair done and everything, kind of like you saw in the picture. I had to fix it a little bit because the guy didn't do it the way I wanted it to be done, so I just took a fork and I fixed it. It was fun. And so, yeah. I got my outfit, and then I did like a makeup. I did my own makeup, so I'm not a very good makeup person. Like, I don't do it well because I don't really know what I'm doing. And I don't do any of the foundation and the contour and the highlighter and all that stuff. I'm sure there's other stuff. Or setting or any of that weird things. Baking is baking still things. That more of a 2010s thing. I don't know. Anyway, I did all that. I did like a light pinkish on the inside of my eyelid that went out to a darker purple, and then I did the classic Audrey Hepburn red lip thing. So I was really proud of myself. I'm actually getting kind of good at it for what I am able to do and what I have been doing. So I put a lot of effort into how I looked. You know, I put a lot of effort. And it was fun-ish. You know, I'm not really a kind of person that's really into the whole girly girl stuff. I feel like that's not a very good way to say it, but I don't put time into doing my nails or doing my makeup or any of that stuff. Unless I'm going somewhere fancy, and I guess prom was considered somewhere fancy. Overall, you know, we got some cool pictures, and then I'd been outside the day before, so I kind of got tanned a little bit, so that was nice. I wasn't in my normal pasty white Irish girl, which I usually am, because it had been sunny. It's currently raining outside right now, but it has been sunny a lot. It was like 80 degrees yesterday, and we're in May, the end of May. Ugh. Oh, time's just flown by this year. Does anyone else feel like 2025 is just going like, I thought last year was fast, but every year I'm noticing it's getting faster and faster. Like, what did I do the second week of March? What did I do the first week of March? Or the third week of March? What did I do the entire month of March? Did March even happen? I don't know. Anyway, prom. I showed up. I was like one of the first people there, so that was interesting. I like to be early for things, like at least a few minutes early for things. Not like outrageously, but like if I'm like 10 minutes early, that's how I like it. I'm almost never early. My family's almost always late. But I can't drive yet, so nothing I can do about that. So yeah, I was the only one that really showed up dressed for the occasion, you know. Everybody else was wearing those weird, like, see-through corset dresses with the slit all the way up to their, like, our hip and whatnot, and I did not think that was very cool. But whatever. That might just be modesty talking. That's not really the vibe for these days. I mean, those dresses are pretty, but I would never wear them. I'm not confident enough for that. No. So, yeah. And it was outside. The whole thing was outside, and it was like, I don't know, 40 degrees out, 50 degrees, and I was freezing because the dress is a tank top strap dress. Spaghetti strap, I guess. And all I had was that lace vintage shawl over it, and I was cold. But the gloves that I had were they're polyester, so they kept my arms pretty warm, which is nice. Anyway, I didn't really talk to anybody because, like I said, social anxiety and people, not a good mix. Me, people, ugh, no. So I like the camera. Alright? This is my way of communicating without actually having to talk to people. I don't like talking to people. I like talking to interesting people like every once in a while. Wow. I just went off on a total rabbit trail, guys. That's crazy. Crazy. Okay, going back to the prom. We can't keep... Ooh. Pardon me. Anyway, yeah. So prom was something, and like I said, I went for my best friend, and my best friend pretty much ditched me. Like, she didn't ditch me. Like, she was there around me the whole time, but she barely said anything to me. And she will watch this and disagree. I know you're going to disagree, Lexi, but I felt very distant. I felt like you distanced me a lot. You know, and she apparently really likes this guy, and a conversation she and I are going to have next time I see her, I don't think he is who she thinks he is. Like, I liked him for a little bit. Like, I didn't like him at first. You know, it's the best friend's job not to like the new guy, okay? Gotta vet him, gotta check him, make sure he's alright. So I didn't like him. And then I met him, and I'm like, oh, okay, this guy's kind of cool, you know? He's alright, you know? Not sure, though, but I can get on with him. Like, I'm 50-50. I don't hate him, but I don't really like him. But, you know, I was alright. And then I saw what he was doing at the prom. See, I'm on the outside. I'm looking in. Right? I see things that Lexi doesn't see because she's so infatuated with, you know, hormones and emotions and ugh. But I saw what he was doing the whole night. You know, he went from being completely dressed in his vest, shirt, and tie to literally 10 minutes later, his tie was off, vest was open, shirt was halfway down, open, and she sprawled out on him. I'm like, and I saw him loosen his tie, you know. And I'm like, oh my gosh, he's giving off social cues. He's giving off clues here, okay? He's trying to manipulate her. And she's going to disagree, Lexi's going to disagree, and that's fine, you know? She's not going to listen to me when I tell her that he's using her. And that's, you know, what it is. You know, she's going to choose him over me. I know that, you know, and that hurts a little bit, I'm not going to lie. She's like my first best friend, my true friend, kind of like a sister. She's more than a friend. She's like a sister to me, and I see her in a bad spot right now, and I'm gonna tell her because that's my job. As her best friend, as someone who genuinely cares and loves her, it's my job to tell her when I see something that's gonna get her hurt. And I do. I see this guy is not gonna. He's gonna hurt her. He's gonna ruin her. And I'm gonna tell her, and she's not gonna believe me. She's gonna get mad. She's gonna yell at me. She's gonna say you're just jealous or something like that. Alright, and Lexi would, you know, never do that. But when it comes to him, I'm pretty darn sure she's going to. And I'm gonna lose my best friend. Yeah. Anyway, we don't need to keep going on that. If you're seeing this, Lexi, before I'm talking to you, whoops, I don't know. She doesn't really watch my videos much anymore anyway. You know how I know? Because I have my content list is like 0 views, 0 views, 0 views, and I'm like, but then there's one, like my photography vlog, it's got 9 views, and I'm like, who's watching this? Like, that was one of my worst videos. Anyway, oh well. Back to the prom. Anyway, so I was kind of salty about that, and I was sad, and I was overwhelmed, and I'm pretty sure I'm, like, slightly autistic. Like, a lot of psychology things and studies, and, like, I read a lot of that stuff, and, like, cues, and, like, I'm fairly certain I'm, like, slightly autistic. You know, anyway, even if it's not that, maybe it's just anxiety, and it was the overwhelmingness. I get very overstimulated very easily, and when I'm out in public, my social battery just goes right away. You know, I like to stick to my, 2 or 3 friends, and, like, I don't like large crowds, I don't like loud noises, it's a lot. Like, I'll get super hyper-focused, like, I will be aware of, like, the fan going, and the dog moving, and people talking over there, the cars on the road. I will get so, like, just so, like, aware of my surroundings that it becomes way too much, and I just spasm out, and I can't do it. Yeah, it's not fun. But, oh well. Like right now. The dog's over there licking. I can hear the wind and the rain outside. The fan is going there, and the fan's going in there, and I can hear the squeaking of the wheels, and I'm slapping this, and I'm talking. It's a lot at the moment, and it can be a little bit overwhelming. I think if there's a lot more going on, if I wasn't home alone right now, I'd be very overwhelmed. Because when I get it doesn't happen all the time, but when I get focused on it, I can't shut it out. And it's really aggravating because it happens in public, and all of a sudden these people want my attention, and then there's all this going on and all that going on, and I'm just like, oh my gosh. I go hide in the bathroom for like 20 minutes and like try not to break down. Yeah, it ain't pretty, but oh well. It is what it is. Anyway, so that was kind of prom. It wasn't fun. And the mosquitoes, man, the mosquitoes were terrible. Okay, I've got like one here, I've got another on my back and my shoulder blade, and it's like crazy. The mosquitoes were everywhere. I would have left a lot sooner. I wouldn't have stayed there for the whole hour, but there were some cute guys there, and apparently, according to Lexi, they all take their shirts off and they jump in the pool, and I wanted to see that because I'm deprived and I kind of live out in the middle of nowhere. So anytime I see something like that, not like inappropriate, but like anytime I get some like good entertainment, I want to be there for it. It's kind of the only reason I stayed so late, because by like the last like half an hour, Lexi didn't even really care I was there. And then the fireworks started. Oh my gosh, I just about died. Okay, all the people, the loud music, the people over there talking, her over there, and me by myself. I'm already super anxious, and because there were so many people and everything, and then the fireworks started like literally 20 feet away, and I just about lost it. It wasn't fun. I did not like that at all. But it was a lesson learned. I can check it off my bucket list. I will say I wouldn't go back because there's going to be another one next year that I can go to. And I mean it. Unless someone literally invites me specifically and does not have anybody else, like a guy, I will not go to another prom or dance or thing without a date, like a proper date, okay, who is there for me and going to hang out with me. And that might sound self-centered, and I don't care if people talk to other people, like, dude, but Lexi went supposedly with me as her date, but she also went with Kenny, which is his name, the boy toy, okay, the guy. And I'm like, and I told her, as soon as she told me that he was going to have her only way to go, because her mom wouldn't let her go unless he took her. When she told me that, I knew immediately, like, I'm like, I'm going to get left behind here, and you're going to go off philandering with him and talking and hanging out with him, and I'm going to be completely alone. Like that happens to me all the time with, like, people, okay? I'm just that friend that, people kind of toss to the side when a new shiny toy comes along, a new person, or someone they like more. I'm the substitute for a lot of people, which really takes me off at times. I'll tell her, I'm going to tell Lexi, I'm going to lay it out for her, and I'm going to be like, I'm only going to say this once, because I'm not going to ruin the shaky friendship that we already have over this. You're going to make your life decisions. You're going to take your choices. Now, I'm going to give you tools. I'm going to give you the wisdom that I have, which, granted, it's not much, alright? I'm only just barely, I'm not even quite 16 yet. That's in, like a few weeks, like 3 weeks. But I'm going to be like, hey, look. This is what I see as someone who's on the outside and observing a relationship. I'm going to say this once because I know you're going to get utterly pissed at me. I'm sorry, but it's true. You are. Because you're going to be like, well, I love him. Well, Lexi, you better double check, because are you totally sure? Are you totally sure that's the road you want to go down? I'm getting a little worked up here. So that was prom. That's that with Lexi. That's kind of what's going crazy at the moment. I figured out, on another note, I figured out a new editing way. I realized I can screen record on my computer and I can make more edits, which is fun because you guys know I make edits. And so I recently made a new one that I posted. Probably by the time you're watching this, a few weeks ago. It's my then versus now, or now versus then stringing little triplets edit, which because I screamed, I loved it, guys. I never figured out how people are able to get, like, the motion in their, like, getting the video clips of whoever they're editing. Until this point, I could only do it with pictures, like make edits of just pictures. I never figured out how people do it, and now I'm starting to realize, I'm learning on the job, alright? I'm learning on the job. You guys have any editing tips or whatever? Because I really enjoy it. It's a lot of fun, and I like making edits to spread awareness of people that I really look up to and that I really admire. Because as I've said multiple times, the string wheel triplets are the whole inspiration for me to finally get up and start a YouTube channel. Because I've wanted to do it for a while, guys. I've said it before. You know, I wanted to do a YouTube channel since I was like 13. But it wasn't until I watched the string wheel triplets and I started, you know, paying attention to videos and, like, learning where they've come from, and that I finally was inspired enough to get up and do it. To do it, you know? And, yeah. It's really nice. They're really important to me and whatnot. And they don't even know I exist, which is hilarious. Because if I'm having a bad week or a bad day or something, I can go watch one of their videos and it makes me happy, you know. I can smile, and that's exactly what I want this channel to do. I want this to be a place where you guys, at the end of your long, hard days or having a bad week, can come and just relax and chill and laugh and have fun, you know. Even if it's only for 20 minutes. That's the whole reasoning behind this. And I said it before, so I'm not going to go off and do it again. And I'll say it again in the future. But yeah, that's the whole inspiration for this, is just to bring a smile to people's faces. Anyway, so the edits are fun because I enjoy doing it and I want to share. I feel like it's an art, you know. I tried doing music. It's not working very well, but I gotta pick it up again for my youth group band. I'm gonna learn bass, guys. I'm dreading it, but oh well. Anyway, whoa, crack there. Anyway, yeah. Editing is really fun for me and I enjoy it and I want to share it with you guys. So, anyway, yeah. I don't know how long it's been at all. I don't know. So I think that was all I was going to talk about. Oh, book review video. Yeah, I've got a whole stack of new books, guys. You can expect a book review video within the next, I'd say July or end of June. I'll do one. We'll see. Maybe I'll do it more towards the middle of June. I don't know. But we can expect a part 2 of our book book review videos. I really enjoyed doing it because books are something I'm really passionate about. I love them, as you can tell from the energy I brought in the last video. Yeah, it was crazy. I was nuts. So that was really fun. I can't wait to do it again. Minecraft videos, guys. I'm feeling like those aren't going to be a very common thing. It's going to be kind of like whenever I do it, you know. We'll see. But don't expect something from Minecraft anytime soon. So yeah. Anyway, that's that. Oh, I did get a new camera, guys. I forgot. I got a Nikon something. I want to say a Nikon 400, but I'm pretty sure I'm thinking of a Ninja 400. The motorcycle. I want a motorcycle. I'm gonna get a Ninja 400. Yeah. I want to do motor. So in the future, I want to have some motorcycle content on here because I want a motorcycle. Okay? And anybody else can give me flack all they want. I want one. I'm gonna get one day. I was looking at the prices though. It takes like $6,000 to get like all of the, you know, stuff to get a motorcycle, get the gear and all that. Cause like we gotta have safety. You know, it's at least a $400 helmet. Ugh. I'm broke. I don't have a job. I can't drive. My birthday's in 3 weeks. I'm gonna be 16. I'm going to do a birthday vlog. I'm going to an escape room, guys, with 2 boys, because those are my only friends at the moment that can go. I have 3 really good friends, Lexi, Wyatt, and Bobby. I've talked about Wyatt and Bobby before, and they're going to my escape room thing because Lexi was originally going to go with me as well, with all of us, with 4 of us, but she's dropped out to go to a TPUSA meeting in Texas. Anyway, so I will hopefully, I'm not making promises, but I'm going to tell you anyway, I'm really hoping to get some kind of vlog out of my birthday thing. I don't know, do they let you film in escape rooms? I bet they don't. So I might skip that. But it's going to be really hard because my aunt and my grandmother are taking me, and then they're going to ask questions, why are you filming? Like, all this stuff. And if I'm talking to you guys, then they're going to be like, who the heck are you talking to? And I'm like, so I probably won't, I'll just give like a recap, I guess, like prom, I guess. I don't know. We'll see, guys. We'll see, guys. We'll see, guys. Why did I say that 3 times? I say things in threes a lot. It's really weird. Has anybody ever, like, when I was a kid, I used to get this, like, echoey thing. Like, as soon as I'd finish a sentence, the last word of that sentence would echo in my brain. I'd keep saying it over and over in my head, and it was really annoying. I hated it. It happened a lot. It was really weird. It doesn't happen as much now as I'm older, but it's super strange. Is that just me, or does anybody else have that? Like, literally, I'll say, the sky was blue, and then blue will echo in my head a lot, and I'll say it again and again and again in my head. It's like blue, blue, blue. It's so annoying. Oh, I hate it. I hated it with a passion. It hasn't happened in a while. Thank goodness. Oh, I hated it. Can you tell I hated it? I hated it. Ugh. Because just imagine a word echoing in your head over and over and over. No. No. No! Okay. I'm glad it's mostly gone. Because I can't remember the last time it happened. It would happen if I heard it, too. If I heard a sentence, and the last word of the sentence was just like, oh, I hate it. Anyway, I'm working on it, guys. I'm working on getting better at filming. I was kicking myself so hard for missing the last one again, guys. I'm so sorry. I know I made it short, and I know nobody cares, which is hilarious. I have, like, 27 subscribers who only watch my shorts, according to YouTube analytics. Yeah. So nobody really cares that I missed a video. And that's fine, because nobody knows I exist. And that's A-okay. But just know for me personally, I was really kicking myself because I'm like, I've set a goal for myself. I've set something that I'm working hard for. And you failed. You failed, Jade. You missed it. And then, yeah. But I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. And, you know, the social anxiety sucks and everything, but I have anxiety about this too. You know, anxiety is such a broad term because it's not like, it's really annoying actually. It's really hard to explain too. Anyway, thank you for watching, and share with your friends or whatever. I'm trying to grow. And I will see you guys in the next one. So, peace out.